before we get to the actual video, I got a couple of announcements to make. So, if you want to get to the actual video, just skip ahead until you see the screen change. So, getting into the announcements, I have thought up some major restructuring of the channel, and it's going to be good, it's going to make a lot more sense, and things will be a lot less convoluted. So, as you know, there are currently two pillars on this channel. There's BGA TV HD and Minecraft. Now, BGA TV HD, we gotta clear some things up about that, as we'll get to later in the video. Sorry for that noise. So first, what does BGA TV HD stand for? Well, that's a good question. And I can answer it because I just remembered what it stands for. So basically, you probably know what the BGA stands for. It's BGA as in BGA Gaming, but that's not actually what BGA stands for. If you've been a longtime fan of the channel, you know that BGA was actually the acronym for my old channel name, Big Mac Larger Huge Gaming Adventures. So BGA Gaming, as I changed the name from Big Mac Larger Huge Gaming, Big Mac Larger Huge Gaming Adventures, and then to BGA Entertainment, the name didn't make as much sense, but over time it came off as more of just an acronym and a staple of the channel rather than an actual acronym, because if you take the acronym now, it's Big Mac Larger Huge Gaming Adventures Gaming, which makes no sense, but you know. BGA Gaming sounds a lot more catchy than Big Mac Larger Huge Gaming Adventures, so yeah, we're sticking with it, but then we get to the rest of the name, TV, television, obviously, but then the HT stands for Hot Take. When I made up the name, I didn't know what Hot Take stood for, but by the time I had made like 10 episodes and actually understood what it stood for, it was too late to go back, so I just stuck with it for almost 60 whole episodes of stuff. Now, you might have seen in the last 2 episodes of BGA TV HD that I've had a massive structure shift, going from a more topical, situation-based stuff that's like day-by-day news coming out, to longer, more structured essay-style videos, which I had done in the past, but were never the main focus. Well, I've decided to make that the main thing, but along with that, I realized that that's not really what BGA TV HD was ever meant to be. So, we're going to rebrand BGA TV HD into something a bit different now. It's going to be called Quick Play, which is what the review portion of BGA TV HD was called, but I think that's a better name, it's less confusing, and you kind of get an idea of what it's about. So, the first episode should be released tomorrow or in 2 days from the time this video goes up, and it's going to be the first in a 6-part or possibly 6-part review of Final Fantasy XIV, and then past that, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. But, you know, just, the episodes should be around 10 minutes long. They'll be coming out weekly, possibly. It'll be the same structure that we've had for the past few weeks now, but the name's just gonna be different. Now, with Minecraft, at some point, there are going to be some big changes coming to that. Not in the near future, but farther along the road. Specifically, when servers come out, there will be a secondary series starting on a realm that's going to be created when servers launch for PlayStation 4, but we won't get to that, and it's going to be confusing for a little bit until something happens that will basically merge every series, part 1, part 2, and part 3, into one major part 4. There's going to be some really cool stuff, plots, production value's gonna probably get a little bit higher. There's gonna be more locations to travel to, just really cool stuff overall, but that's all in the future, and you don't need to know too much about that yet, because we're not gonna be there for a while. And then we come to the new series, which this is the second episode of. The first episode I actually uploaded about 2 days ago. It was on Warframe, and this series is called A Brief Overview, or ABO for short. And it's basically kind of the same thing as Quick Play, but less structured, more gameplay oriented, and I kind of needed something that was similar because I felt like the imbalance between the amount of Minecraft content I could make and BGA TVHT style stuff I could put out was very imbalanced. So having this kind of middle ground in the middle, which I can kind of alternate between and just pick a game, maybe make multiple videos on a bigger game, really helps and flesh out the kind of content I'm doing. So yeah, thank you so much for understanding. We're almost at 200 subscribers. This is awesome. We got one more person to go, and hopefully we should be there soon. So yeah, thanks for listening to me rant or explain things, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. Let's go. Hello everyone, and welcome back to A Brief Overview, the show where we showcase games with adequate gameplay. And on today's episode, we're taking a look at Downwell. Now this game is something that I have actually been pretty nice to. I've used this in a lot of stuff. I used it in the old BGA TVHT intro. I used it in the outro, as you see right here. This might look iconic to you if you've stayed till the end of the video a lot of times. I know a lot of you haven't, but you know, still, this is where I filmed the outro. You know, kind of zoom it in, add some peaceful music. Really good. But this game itself is very different from what I make it seem like in the intro. This is about as peaceful as you're gonna get, because this game is actually a very arcadey style survival shooter, and I've always wanted to cover it on the channel. I have played this game a lot since it became free on PlayStation Plus a few years ago, and boy, the amount of pixel detail going into this game, just look at that jump animation, look at the pixels and the bullets, and everything is just so high detailed, and I love it. So anyway, the way to start the game, you can even go into here. Basically you can pick quit start, go into it, but style select also starts it, but basically you can pick visual styles. I have it set to the style I use for the outro, the Game Boy style. I think it's the most visually pleasing I've unlocked so far. Much easier on my eyes too. I love it. So you have a lot of different styles. It looks like you have 6 here. I've only or 5 here. I've only unlocked 3 of them: a usual style, an arm spin style, and a boulder style. So we're just gonna go with usual to start off, and we're already thrust into the first level. No story. We're just kind of thrust in, and bam. You can see this game could get very challenging later on. I have personally only made it once through the first world of the game, and playing it with a microphone in front of me, which is how I record, by the way, is going to definitely be much more of a challenge than if I were just playing it normally without recording. So yeah, we're just gonna have to come in here. We've already got some gems. This is basically currency, and it's also your way of unlocking collectibles. So you basically get gems from just kind of doing stuff, killing enemies, getting those gem rocks in the side areas. Oh, just got hit there. And they allow you to get extra styles, like the Game Boy style that I have equipped right now, which is a pretty early on thing to get. You can also get something like this, which gets you an extra heart and also changes your gun. Right, as you see, I have the same amount of ammo, but I also do have the larger range and less overall ammo. I like this game because right out of the gate, when you get these new weapons, it gives you a little area to test around with what you got, and it's really nice because of that. So then you head back out into the world, and you have this little buffer zone right outside before you can like kind of head in. Stops time if something terrifying like that's about to happen, and you just jump on. You can basically just avoid all the terrifying creatures in this area. Yep, and we finished the first level. See, it's a very fun game to play overall, and yeah. Nice, we get to use a jetpack now, so if we basically do that, we can do a nice little insurance land, basically, is what it's doing for us. So if we really wanted to, we could probably, well, it doesn't last forever, I didn't know that, but we can skip a whole bunch of the level pretty easily. Now, it doesn't look like you can really go back upwards. I never expected you to be able to just go back upwards, but I guess I never tried it in my bunches of hours playing this game throughout the years. I'm about to die, hopefully, yes. Okay, we get that. We also have the shotgun, which only gives us 3 shots now, but that's okay. Because at least we can survive one more hit, which seems to be getting used up right about then. But we can just continue on, hopefully. Oh, we got to a shop. We might actually be able to buy something. What do you know? We have enough stuff. We can actually buy something. I've never been able to buy something before. Now what we can do is we can either buy the car battery, which gives us +2 charge, or we can buy the rice ball, which gives us 1 more HP. Now, I'm gonna say we go with the 1 HP because then we won't get a game over once we die, but I don't know what the 2+ charge does, so I'm also interested in that. I think it has something to do with the gun, but we're just gonna go with the rice ball because, yeah. Also, just like any normal shop... What a waste! Okay, yeah. Haha, I feel great. Okay, come on. Alright, we made it through 1-2, so that's good. Now we can gain 4 HP from that. Not even gonna see what the other things are. We just need to survive longer. So yeah, oh, bam, alright, woo. Alright, we're jumping through, getting down, and about, yeah, the platforms in this game, all the enemies are super animated, all the stuff is just so expressive. I love it. Oh, 1, yeah, alright, that's what a charge does. We actually have enough, crap. We actually have enough, stuff to know what it does, but we have the shotgun, not the normal gun, so it's not like we get 9 shots. I actually don't think we get anything more. Come on. Oh, we can't really get back up. I wanted to see what was in there, but you know, it comes, it goes. We need to, okay. Oh, good. Now, our 9 actually does seem to possibly come in handy a bit. So, yeah, let's go back out into the world, get that gem, and we have already almost died. Act 3, we have died. Dang it, I was about to jump there, but, you know, okay. Yeah. See, that gem bar, all the gems you collect in the level go towards your progress bar. So let's go back up to the style select and try the arm spin style now. I usually just stick to normal mode, but you know, arm spinning might also be pretty good. Well, we'll just see. We only find gun modules, so this is probably what could be considered a hard mode or a more challenging mode overall compared to the normal mode. Now, we might actually have to do 2 rounds here of this because I am stupid and I've already wasted 2 of my HP, as it seems that HP is limited in this mode. As you see, never mind, it's not really limited, but that just seems to be going a bit faster, so that's okay, I guess. We just gotta jump down, just frantically shoot. We actually might be able to kind of have ourselves, wait, actually, oh. Okay, well, I guess when they said that you only find gun modules, that didn't mean you don't find health, so never mind. I guess you just don't find large amounts of health and or, god dang it, what is wrong with me? So much, oh, jeez, wow. Okay, just lovely, but we actually did get that. And now we have the machine gun back. I think that's what we start with. But we do have 1 more hit that we can take, so that's at least a good thing. I just want to kill as many things as we can. Now, you can actually, one of the things actually lets you eat the corpses of the enemies you're killing. You know, it's a bit morbid, but it works. For crying out loud. Alright, yup, and I'm dead. Yeah, that was certainly something. We have about 1 more style to select. So, boulder style, we start with more HP. That's about what I heard. I like how the music starts when you land, not like when you start the actual game. That's a pretty cool thing it does. Yeah, there's a lot of little details in this game that are so fun to just find overall, but yeah, let's just get on a gem high. Gem highs come a lot, actually. Just you find one of those gem crystals, you're gonna be on a gem high. You don't find any of them out in the normal world. Like here, you only find them in the side areas. We start with more HP, so I would be half dead by now. But of course, I am not in this area. Now I'm half dead because I'm being extremely careless. Wow, I really could have avoided that. Alright, but we at least got through the first level. That's something. So yeah, we get either rocket jump or pretty balloon. I say rocket jump, that's probably more functional overall. Yeah, so okay, that basically does that. I think that gives us a little blast radius around ourselves that if we jump, a lot of things might very possibly die. Okay, so we'll just see how that turns out later down the line. Just come around here and down. Oh, we got 1 HP left. Just gotta be sure not to use that. We can not buy anything except for the rice ball. So let's just buy that, get that out of the way, and continue on our... Wow, I don't even know what hit me there. I was so caught up in the chaos that I kind of just lost where I was, what I was doing. Okay, we got burst now, so basically if we spam it, it'll just be like the normal gun, which is good. You know, there's a lot of variety of stuff in this game as well, which I am really enjoying. So yeah, we might even be able to revisit this game later and check out a bunch of content I've unlocked since the past time like this episode. So yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, that's one of the best things about this game, is it really feels genuinely filled with content as just a simple indie game that you can just sit down and play. It's a... Yep, okay. Yeah, alright, so we got a good amount of gems. I'm sorry I couldn't show you the progress bar there, but we are currently doing this. Yeah, I mean, you can also kind of just run around on this flat plane. This is about the only flat plane you're gonna get in the entire existence of this game. So, just so you know that. Alright, so we're gonna go to palette. So here, we can go to Downwell. This is the actual style of the game you first get into. And yeah, it's hard on my eyes after spending so long in the other one. Then we have a matcha. This is the same one, but green. Then we have Aqua, which is the same one, but blue. Big surprise there. Game Boy, this is the one I use, basically makes the whole thing nicer to see. Then we get Virtual Boy, which does the same G-Boy does, except with red. Then we have Pastel, which isn't really a pastel, I think. Then we have Umeka Butcha. I don't know how to pronounce that, honestly, but you know what? I'm just sticking to Game Boy. This is what looks good to me, so I'm sticking with it. And yeah, that's basically the entirety of Downwell as I've unlocked it. There's definitely more to unlock if you've seen it in other videos, possibly. But yeah, I really enjoy this game. I would recommend picking it up if you are on a different console or didn't have PS Plus during the month it was free. But yeah, that's about it for this episode of A Brief Overview. Thank you all so much for watching this episode, and goodbye.